team out there are ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Handed off out of the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They'll stop with the 34. That will be a first down.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades, going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. This goes on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Handoff from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. Did not get a hold of it. Not what the punter was hoping for. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. The offense with three tight ends now in first down, trying to create a mismatch. Using his legs, it's Parker. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Keeping it on the ground here. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Now it's second down here. Looking for a receiver. Running out of time in the pocket. Rips the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Caught over the middle by the tight end. Touchdown, Cornhuskers, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Then they come up with something here. What a catch. Ends up off the deflection. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The completion makes it second and short. They'll run it from the gun. Moves the ball out across the 30. That's good for a first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Short throw complete to the tight end. They stop him at the 45, but that's good for a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On the ground, it's Martin.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught behind the line, it's Martin. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Sometimes you find that open receiver who's short of the sticks, and you hope the run after the catch will be able to give you the first down. The defense does a good job of keeping him short of the sticks. Let's see what they do here.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? And they'll use the ground game here. Oh, what a move. Tackle made, but he gets the ball out across the 20-yard line. Good game.
That is a first down. Good job by this big offensive line and this running back to be able to pick up positive yards. How often have we said that over the years with backs and offensive line play from Nebraska?
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made by the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
Ball handed off. First down, looking for more now. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Quick completion to the tight end. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a first down. Well, Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll run it here. Makes a nice move there. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Tackle, but first down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
The Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Parker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Handoff in a single back formation. The Cornhuskers will try to keep this drive moving.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Throwing up, play action. Lets it fly to the wideout. Yes, can he get in? Tackle made at the 1-yard line, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
And brought down at the line with that big defensive tackle.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
On 2nd and goal, they hand it to him again. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss in the play.
What a great play by the defense here. Getting close to the goal line, not only do they come up with a big stop, but they send them backwards in the process.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And he's got it! Touchdown, Huskers! That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Picks up the first, looking for more. Stopped at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back to be able to pick up those yards and get those first downs.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Grab made by the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw it again. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Powering through the defender. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a 1st and goal.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with first and goal. First and goal, handoff. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. As they get on the board here in this playoff game. Might have to try the extra point.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown try last time they had it. One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. The gain moves the ball to a 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Here comes a handoff. That gain is good enough for a first down. Ball spotted at the 42. The Cornhuskers come to the line in the hurry up.
All right, here comes that up-tempo look from the offense. Sometimes it's just getting that first down that will kick them into that gear.
Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And the Huskers line up on first and 10 now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes a quick catch. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. On the ground, it's Parker. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop at the 25, but it's first and 10 for this offense.
Look, I realize on any play call that was properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And here's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's second and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Third and short here in this playoff game, the 8th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He finds his man. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Touchdown, Nebraska. Still no answer for this offensive machine. So with playoff pressure, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's intercepted. Trying to fire it into a tight window. Not much on the return there, but a great interception. Give the offense the football at the 42.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's having one of those games you just dream about. A lot of yards and a lot of touchdown passes. And in fact, he had open receivers again for another big play. The defense finally got pressure on him. But I think it would have been potentially another touchdown.
He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Looking for the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Offense looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Second down and 10 after the incompletion from the 23. They look to throw it here on second down. This time a completion. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got it near the end zone. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. The offense trying to cap a really impressive first half, trying to punch it in here and build on this lead before halftime. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Quickly, he makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I mean, body blow after body blow. It just cannot get any worse for this defense. The offense, once again, driving the ball down the field, puts the ball into the end zone for another touchdown.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the return starts just inside the end zone. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Looks like one more play here before halftime. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Finding space at the 20. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Penn State. Too much speed for the defense.
Boy, this is a huge score. Not only to cut into the lead, Chris, but just psychologically to be able to score like this. You go in at halftime, you make some adjustments, you get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
Extra point is good. Still a 2-touchdown deficit, 28-14. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick this away to get the second half going. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. First play of the third quarter is a handoff.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Receiver makes the grab. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Powering through. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite 3rd down offense. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team lets the ball roll dead.
Well, an ideal punt, and it leads to the term complementary football, because them doing this puts their defense in a great spot, and it gives them a chance, if they're going to get aggressive, to try to get a safety out of this whole thing. It puts the defense in a position of strength.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. But give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And that catch is hauled in. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Well, the quarterback has just too much time against this zone. There's not enough pressure to allowing him to sit back and pick apart this zone defense.
And 3rd and short, to try to pick it up on the ground. The Nittany Lions are on the move here.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Gonna run it. It's Hayes. They bring him down right at the 30-yard line. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Martin. It's a fumble. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Handoff here from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. The junior quarterback fortunate to avoid the turnover there.
Oof, the risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down, but what will be the play call?
Crucial play, down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Looking to scramble to his left. This will go incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to hunt.
Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The first and 10 play coming up for the offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds his man. It's Williams. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain on the pitch and catch.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality is seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
Now they come up second and goal from the 3. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Nittany Lions, as they come roaring back now. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss in the play. Nebraska has the lead here. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out. It is a crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Singleton. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. The Cornhuskers are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid game, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
And there's the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Breaks an open space. The Cornhuskers pick up enough yardage for a 1st down.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long, the importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the run, it's Parker. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. And the Huskers pick up enough to get a 1st down there.
Quick call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
Brought down at the 3 after an excellent running play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
1st and goal, will try to run it in. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Looking to the end zone, and it's caught. Touchdown, Huskers. Because this quarterback told us this is my time to shine. A playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Bringing it out, it's Hilton. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Gonna run it. It's Martin. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. The Nittany Lions hustle to the line to run the hurry up. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Lets it go quickly. He's got it in the open. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And the Nittany Lions will line up on 1st and 10.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. Flips it with the running back, but he's got work to do. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. They get to the line quickly. They mix it up with a run. He shreds the tackle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. They get to the line in a hurry here for this 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Now he escapes the pocket, but not the rush. It'll be a short loss. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their 1st timeout. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chris, you look at that scoreboard. They're within 1 possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
Makes the catch for the 2-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead.
Well, I thought the defense did a pretty good job of defending this 2-point try, but let's give all the credit to the quarterback and the receiver for being able to be in sync and in rhythm to come down with that catch and the 2 points.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set out at the 16. Looking for a gap. It's Freeman. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2. And now it's It's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second and short. This offense can keep this up. They're going to wrap the game up comfortably. Takes off in a bootleg. We'll try a pass here. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. And that's a solid return after the interception.
There you go, Chris. It's exactly what they needed. Give credit to this defense for coming up with this huge interception. A bit surprised that they threw the football, but hey, the defense is able to capitalize, and now they give their own offense a chance to maybe win this game.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And this game is now dead even.
What a comeback by this offense to give them the lead with under 30 seconds to go. An extra point away from taking the lead.
The important PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth quarter. The important PAT is good. They have the lead now here in the final seconds. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. First down. Looking to throw the football. Catch all in here over the middle. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Now a timeout is called with just 10 seconds left to play. It comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for a late, deep throw. And it's incomplete. Just 5 seconds left on the clock now.
Well, you've got one final shot still. I don't know if he can get it all the way to the end zone. Hey, but miracles can happen.
Offense has a ways to go to get into field goal range. They need some big plays, and time is winding down. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. Obviously, the defense will decline that penalty on the offense and take the result of that play. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.